The numerical data types in Java has fixed range, that means a fixed length. So in C, it actually dependent on the system you are using. But in Java, everything is fixed. What does it mean? A byte type means it's 8-bit signed. That means 1 bit is used for the sign bit and the remaining 7-bit is the range. So the range of values that it can have is minus 2 to the power 7, which is minus 128, to plus 2 to the power 7 minus 1, which is plus 127. Any values outside this range cannot fit into this byte type variable. Next, short is 16-bit, int is 32-bit signed, long is 64-bit signed, and all these 4 types are for whole numbers. The rest 2, the float and double, is for having the decimal values. That means the values involving fractions. So the float type is a bit smaller, which is 32-bit, and double type is 64-bit. So the numeric operators are the same as C, or the one we regularly use, which is plus is for addition, minus is for subtraction, this asterisk is for multiplication, this slash is for division, and this percent sign is for remainder. So integer division, not only integer division, any operation that involves all integer input has the output value to be integer. So if you add two integer values or subtract or multiply or have the remainder, you always have an integer result. The only difference is when you are dividing one integer by another, because at that time you can have a fraction as an output. So if you want to have 5 by 2, you expect the result to be 2.5, but your program will give you the output integer 2. Why so? Because yes, by rule, any operation that involves all integer inputs will have integer output. So when you have the result 2.5, to have the integer, it will discard 0.5 and give you back only 2. So to have this 2.5 as an output, you should make either one of the input values or both of them to be not integer. That means you can convert them explicitly into some double or float value, or you can simply write this 5.0 or 2.0 or both, so that you have the result to be 2.5. So if you have this remainder function, it will give you the remainder, which is definitely an integer 1. You should always be careful when you are using floating point numbers, because floating point numbers are stored in the computer as an approximation. Okay. Therefore, when you have this println, just take a moment and think about what should this line outputs. 1.0 minus 0.1 minus 0.1 minus 0.1 minus 0.1 minus 0.1. So take 3 seconds to think. You may think the output should be 0.5, but if you run this program, it can display 0.5, then a lot of zeros, and then 1, not exactly 0.5. So why so? Because when the computer is storing all these fractions, maybe one of them are approximated to a nearby value of 0.1, not exactly 0.1. Therefore, this approximation becomes a bit larger. Or when you have this line 1.0 minus 0.9, you expect it to have 0.1, but rather it may display 0.09999999988, which is approximation of, which when you approximate it, you will eventually get 0.1. Because integers are stored precisely, but floating point numbers are approximated. Okay. Next, literals. So a literal is a constant value that appears directly in the program. That means it is the actual value. So this 34 or 1 million or 5.0 or true, these are the literals in the following statements. So when we are writing int I equal 34 or long x equal 1 million, so I is the name of the variable and the actual integer value 34 is called integer literal. This 1 million is called long literal. This 5.0 is called double literal, and so on. So integer literal, as I have mentioned earlier, when you have an integer value and you want to put it in a variable, the type of the value should match the size of the value. That means if you want to store 1000 into a byte type variable, that will be an error, because we have seen the acceptable range for the byte type is -127 to +127, and 1000 definitely lies beyond this range, so it cannot fit into 8 bits of the byte type. Okay, so this is an error, compilation error or syntax error. So similarly, integer literal, since the type is int, it must be into this range. So -2 to the power 31 to +2 to the power 31 -1. Then when you have a floating point literal, floating point literals are written with a decimal point, and by default a floating point literal is treated as a double type value in Java. So in C you had by default any fractional value was treated as a floating point number, but this is not true for Java. In Java, any decimal value or any fractional value is treated as by default as a double type value, that means 64-bit. So if you simply write 5.0 and nothing else, this will be considered as a double value, not a float value, although you understand that it can fit into float value, that means 32-bit. So if you want to deliberately make something of float type, you need to have this small f or capital F at the end of the value. For example, you can use this as 100.2 F or 100.2 capital F for floating point number. So for scientific notation, we can have this E. So if you write this 1.23456 E plus 2 or E2, it means 1.23456 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, so this capital E or small e represents an exponent, and it can be either in lowercase or uppercase.